I yield as much time as he may consume. Mr. DeFazio, the ranking member of the subcommittee.
Gentleman is recognized for as much time as he wishes to use.
Here we are, day 2 of the House Committee on Natural Resources measures on the floor. Yesterday, we spent the entire afternoon debating, among other things, whether 435 members of the House were better suited to make decisions about individual Forest Service ranger districts' wildlife management programs, or units of the National Park Service motorized recreation regulations overturning local managers. We were told that significant amendments, real amendments about real issues like the reauthorization of Land and Water Conservation Fund, they couldn't be offered because we need to respect the legislative process. Are we respecting the legislative process here today? This bill was introduced last week. No hearings have been held in the committee. No action was taken by the committee. It was written, introduced, and brought directly to the floor of the House of Representatives. That's respect for the legislative process. Now, despite everyone here knowing we're going to face the worst drought in American West that's seen in a century, the Committee of Jurisdiction has failed to hold even one hearing on current conditions. And in case you missed the news, here it is. California, driest conditions in over 500 years, extreme drought, 70% of the state. Nevada and Oregon, my home state, severe to extreme drought in 80% of the state. Idaho, severe to extreme drought in nearly half the state. Think we should be thinking about how we're going to mitigate this, how we're going to fight the fires, what are we going to do for disaster relief? Shouldn't we be looking at reality as opposed to this piece of legislative theater? No. A number of us on the committee have asked for a hearing, a comprehensive hearing on all the aspects of this drought, and the majority has yet to respond. Now, this isn't a joke. And it's not something we should be playing political games with, seriously. You know, we have empty reservoirs, unemployed people, yes, tinderbox forests, fallowed fields, failing fisheries. That calls on us to be bigger and better than playing these stupid partisan games. That's what this is. Just like the bill yesterday. This bill is not a serious effort to legislate. It's going nowhere. The governor of California opposes it. Senator Feinstein opposes it. Colorado, Montana, Wyoming, New Mexico, and Oregon are all opposed to the provisions overturning state water law. The Party of States' Rights overturning state water law. The nonpartisan 18-governor-appointed Western States Water Council has opposed provisions in this bill overturning state water law. This bill is a chimera, in the real sense of the word. Mythical beast, part lion, goat, serpent, all with the breath of burning flames. Here it comes. It's ugly, it's scary, but it is a fiction. It's not something real. And in Greek mythology, the chimera was defeated by a guy named Bellerophon, a great hero, mythical, but slayer of beasts. In this case, the U.S. Senate is going to replace Bellerophon. This is going nowhere. We're fiddling while our forests are going to burn this summer. The only way out of the current drought conditions is to make the skies open and rain. We aren't making rain today with this bill. We aren't even making law today with this bill. Cynical, embarrassing. We should pull this bill from consideration, actually work on something that will help not only those in California, but all of us impacted in the West by this drought. Let's hold a hearing on this drought. Let's form a task force and come up with real bipartisan solutions. I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentleman yields back his time.